Steve Balson here at the Pratt Recreation Center, speaking with the head coach of the St. Thomas Aquinas College men's basketball team, Tobin Anderson, on the finale of the 2014-15 season, a memorable one for St. Thomas Aquinas, finishing with a record of 21-11. Coach, as you look back at this season, it's kind of hard to imagine. Seems like yesterday that the road started, and you set a high bar for this program. Talk about it a little bit, where you started and where you want to go.
Yeah, I mean, we came in this year off a good run last year at the end of the season, and we're hoping to kind of, take the next step. And we got off to a really slow start. We were 2-5 at one point and lost our first conference game at home, and we were not playing good basketball. And then we kind of came together, and like, you never know with young kids, it can go one of two ways. It can go in a great direction, we come together, or it can go in the opposite direction. It's a learning process. But, for us to go out and win 21 games, win, first ECC conference championship, the finals 2 years in a row, we did some great things, and it's a credit to the kind of kids we have, not just as basketball players, but as people. They're good kids, and they're fun to be around. And we've taken a big step now. Now it's time to take another one for next year.
And there's so much of that program building that you've tried to do. It really started seconds after that championship loss a year ago to the University of Bridgeport. The preseason with the tip-off dinner and Bob Hurley, Hall of Fame coach, addressing your team. The trip to Gonzaga to play the nationally ranked Bulldogs. How important were those steps in terms of you showing this team and these young men where you want to go?
Yeah, we talk a lot about the culture of the program. Not so much the wins and losses, but how we want to have our program as far as being one of the best around. Is how we act off the court, our grades academically, as citizens. And the dinner was a great thing. The trips have been, playing St. John's, playing Gonzaga, playing Stony Brook were awesome. And a lot of that goes to our administration. Athletic Director Jerry Oswald and our President, Dr. Fitzpatrick, are great people, and they really support us and want us to do well. And so, when you have that kind of support, I think it really helps us to want to do well.
And of course, you and your entire coaching staff invest so much time in putting this entire organization together. Clearly, the process starts right away. So where do you go from here now? You kind of let the dust settle a little bit, but then what are the next steps in terms of getting ready for 2015?
Yeah, I think just the whole thing is our guys. This will hopefully be fresh in their minds for a while. It'll be in mind. We'll take a little break here for a couple weeks and go and just go back to work. We got we got one good recruit coming in for next year. We got a couple more. Hopefully, we're and this will help recruiting. All this success helps recruiting and getting the right kind of kids, the right kind of fits, and just keep on building. And we have good young kids in our program now. They have to get better. Like they have to get better. And as a coaching staff, we have to get better, and we will. And we're gonna play good teams again, and we're gonna play St. Anselm's next year, the first tournament at home, and they're one of the top teams in the region. So we're going to play good teams, and that's kind of our thing. It's like we're going to go out and play the best, and that's the level we want to get to.
And we mentioned Justin Reyes, the ECC Rookie of the Year. I think you could make a pretty strong case that you had three very good candidates for Rookie of the Year on this team in your starting lineup alone.
Absolutely. I mean, a lot of our freshmen, we have 5 freshmen who could play for about anybody, and so those guys are great kids, and they're going to get better. And Sam Berlin is going to have a big jump this off season. I think that Jules DeCourtney will have a big jump. James Mitchell showed today why he's our point guard of our future. So we have a lot of good young guys who will get better. The biggest jump you make as a player is between your freshman and sophomore years. So I'm hoping they can get even better from now to where they go next year.
Well, Tobin Anderson, with the hard work that you and your staff put in, that's almost a certainty to happen. Congratulations on another outstanding season. I know it's a little bittersweet right now, but congratulations on your second straight trip to the ECC Championship and aptly being named the Coach of the Year in the conference.
Great. Thanks, Steve. Thanks for all your help, too. Appreciate it.
Tobin, head coach Tobin Anderson of the St. Thomas Aquinas College men's basketball team. We're at Pratt Center, where St. Thomas Aquinas College has fallen to Bridgeport 82-78 in the ECC Championship final. For St. Thomas Aquinas College, I'm Steve Balson.